Florida drivers, how many times have you been behind a cyclist and thought, or even shouted, "Get out of the road"? It's a common frustration. But the truth is, Florida law gives cyclists the legal right to be there. And often, it's the safest choice that they can make. Now, under Florida law, bicycles are legally defined as vehicles. That means a bicyclist has the same rights and the same duties as motorists. If there's a marked bike lane, a bicyclist must use it if they're riding slower than traffic. Well, when there isn't a bike lane, they're allowed to ride in the roadway. And here's something most drivers don't realize. The roadway is the part of the highway meant for vehicles. The shoulder, the space to the right of the white lane, it's not the roadway. Cyclists are not required to ride there. Now, the law says cyclists should ride as close as practicable to the right. So why not hug the curb, drivers ask. Well, practicable doesn't mean unsafe. Cyclists have to protect themselves from opening parked car doors, debris, drainage gates, and broken pavement. If hugging the curb would put them in danger, well, they're allowed to move further into the lane. And you've probably seen cyclists riding closer to the middle of the lane. That's called taking the lane. And it's legal in several situations. When passing another vehicle, when preparing for a left turn, when avoiding hazards, and when the lane is too narrow to share side by side with a car. Think about the math. A bicyclist needs about 3.5 feet of space, and a car is about 6 to 8 feet wide. And the law requires drivers to give at least 3 feet to the bicyclist when passing. That means a lane has to be about 14 feet wide to fit both safely. Most roads in Florida are narrower than that, giving the cyclist the right to ride in the center of the lane. Now take A1A in Lauderdale by the Sea, for example. It's got a narrow shoulder, but that's not a bike lane. And the travel lane itself is too narrow for safe passing. So when a bicyclist takes the lane, it's not to slow you down, it's to prevent a dangerous squeeze or pass that could clip or knock them off the road. For the driver, it's a small delay. For the bicyclist, it can mean life and death. So next time you see a cyclist in the road, remember, they have every legal right to be there. And if they're taking the lane, they're doing it to stay alive and to stay safe, not to annoy you. You're surrounded by 2 tons of steel. They're exposed and on 2 wheels. Give them space, give them patience, and everyone gets home safely. I'm George Palaidis, a Florida personal injury attorney and cycling advocate. Drive safe, share the road, and remember, the law protects cyclists because their life depends on it.